all right. We are live on Facebook. Happy Thursday to everybody out there. All right. Great evening, everybody. Happy Thursday. I am checking in over here on Instagram and Facebook. What's going on, everybody? All right. Great evening, great evening. I can tell you pain is the greatest teacher, but I also want you all to know that it equals success. So great evening, everybody. I'm going to have a quick conversation with everybody that's jumping on. Hope you all have had an amazing week. Hope you've had an amazing day. But great evening to everybody out there checking in. Welcome to the Connecting Link. I want you to know that at the end of pain, therein lies success. So you got to keep going. So great evening, everybody. Welcome. Go ahead, tag, share, tell somebody that there's this lady online that has a really big mouth that's about to drop some incredible nuggets that I guarantee you will absolutely change your life. Can y'all believe I used to be shy? Can y'all believe that I used to be a woman who didn't believe in myself? Can y'all believe that I can tell you one yes turned my entire life around? You see, and it was through the pain. It was through the challenges. It was through the struggle that I truly realized what God had created. And I promise you, I have become unstoppable. So great evening to everybody that's jumping on this incredible Connecting Link tonight. I'm going to go ahead and get this party started. Tag, share, tell somebody that greatness is definitely on the other side of pain. You see, I want to speak to that person tonight that's saying to yourself, you know what? I don't know what's next. I want to speak to that person that may be struggling with your health tonight. I want to speak to that person who has tried so many different things over the course of time, whether it's been to attempt to lose weight. You've tried this type of plan, this type of diet, this type of everything, and nothing has quite worked in order to help you to be able to achieve your goals. I want to talk to that person who, no matter what you may be going through right now at this very moment, you still believe there's a glimmer of hope in which you're saying to yourself that I know that this too shall pass. I want to talk to that person that says, you know what, I believe in the beauty of my dreams, and I believe in getting up every single day and doing something in order to move myself forward, in order to shift myself out of this position, because you have hope, you believe in yourself, and you know that there is more in this life. You see, ladies and gentlemen, to everybody that's jumping on, to those of you who may see this later, to anybody who may come across this live, I want to let you know that pain is the greatest teacher. And many times in life, we don't fully understand the things that we have to go through. We don't fully understand the pain that we have to endure. We don't fully understand, you know, what we are actually becoming as we're going through and growing through the pain. But I can truly tell you that I am a living witness. I am a true testimony that pain is the greatest teacher. And when you allow yourself to go through the mess, when you allow yourself to grow through the mess, when you allow yourself to go through the test and you allow yourself to grow through the test, that test and that mess will one day become your testimony and the message that you now deliver to a world in which people out there are saying, I need hope. And when you understand that every single one of you has a purpose, for us to wake up every single day, for us to have breath in our bodies, that means that we have purpose here on this earth. And newsflash to anybody that's watching this, I want you to know that that purpose is not about us, but it is truly about the lives that we are called to impact, the lives that we are called to help to change, the lives that we are called to literally give hope to in a world in which I can guarantee you that people out there are struggling, people out there need hope. And so tonight, I want to talk to that pain. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I can remember, you know, being a woman, a little girl, I could say, you know, who grew up in Paterson, New Jersey, you know, didn't believe in myself from a very young age. And that was just simply because I wasn't the little girl that everybody liked. I wasn't the cutest little thing. You know, I had the big, thick glasses and the buck teeth and the braces. I sucked my thumb until I was 13 years old. I used to twist my hair and do all of this, and I really didn't have much hair to twist. But I can tell you that during that time in which I really didn't have a whole lot of friends, but I give a huge shout out to my East 38th Street crew in Paterson, because you know what, they loved me regardless. And I can tell you that they truly, some of them are my best friends today. But you know what, I didn't realize back then, right, the power of self-love. I didn't realize that it had nothing to do with the outside, with the exterior, but instead what was going on the inside. But I could tell you that it was through the pain and through the challenges that I ended up having to go through in life. As you know, my husband and I, my BFF, we got married at a very young age. We were 19 and 20. We've been married for almost 34 years, right? But even though there were the times in which we had a lot of ups, there were those times in which we had a lot of downs. And see, those downs and those times, I can tell you, in this season, in this day and age, would have ended up taking a lot of marriages and relationships out. But we made a decision, because as we got married with nothing, we say we didn't even have two nickels to rub together. And that foundation was love, that no matter what we were going through, right? No matter what we would end up going through as we met at Disney World, like for real, that we knew that our tomorrows were promised to us. And so as we grew through the pain, as we made many mistakes, right? Sometimes in life we can make mistakes and we end up, punishing ourselves and forever, instead of letting go of it and realizing that everybody makes mistakes in life. It's okay. It's not a matter of when we're going to make a mistake or if we're going to make a mistake. It's a matter of us now owning those mistakes and realizing that we have the power to turn some things around in our life, right? So we found ourselves in a position where we always liked nice things. We always wanted nice things, but we found ourselves putting ourselves in so much debt to where, I don't know if anybody could relate to this. You see, we had the six-figure year income at one point in time in corporate America, right? As my husband worked his way up, in as an engineer, right? And we had that six-figure a year income, coming into the household as I worked my way up in the accounting, in the real estate field, right? I could tell you, right? We had that. But there also was those moments in which, because we overextended ourselves, we created so much debt in our household to where we found ourselves many times, time and time and time and time again, thank you so much, robbing Peter and then trying to pay Paul. But there comes a time in life where you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. There comes a time in life where you realize that you have the power to change and to turn your entire story around. And so as we started to go through these different challenges, as we were going through the pain, as we ended up having money one moment and broke the next moment, buying cars, losing cars, repossessions, bankruptcies, we realized that, number one, not only did we deserve better, but that our children deserve better, and that God put us here on this earth in order to be an impact. And it's very difficult to be able to help to change the lives of others if you're drowning in the pain that you end up creating or end up having to go through and not understanding. We have to find a solution for the pain. And so I can tell you that it was a season in our life in which everything, if you name it, it was happening. When the job failed us, you see, everything began to happen. But I tell you, I learned a long time ago, when you change the way you look at things, the things around you begin to change. Some of you guys can see the affirmations on the back of my wall. Some of you can see the things that I get up every single day and I look at and I speak at. And I can tell you that as I began to speak these things, as I was that person who was afraid, who was shy, who couldn't do any of this, I couldn't even talk to you guys on a live without stuttering, without shaking, none of that. But once I realized the greatness that God had put it within, you see, I am created for greatness, and I know this without a shadow of a doubt. And so it's with that tenacity that no matter the pain that we end up having to go through, because sometimes people think, you can get this money, you can get 5 rings from a company and you can make it to the top. You can be inducted into the Hall of Fame because you've earned $1 million in 1 year, that everything just changes and that you don't go through things. But I want you to know, as long as we are breathing, as long as we wake up every single day, we all are going to have a challenge that we have to overcome and that we have to conquer. But I want you all to understand that pain is the greatest teacher. We got to learn the lesson, get through it in order to become all that we've created to be. And so I can tell you that after all of those challenges and in that season where the job said goodbye, that's the reason why we're so passionate in offering people the opportunity to grab a hold of something outside of the mindset that they teach us. Ladies and gentlemen, for a long time, my husband and I, we bought into the 40-40-40 plan, but we always had the mindset that no matter what, we were going to figure a way out. Sometimes you have to realize that something may happen to you and it may look like devastation, but it's the very thing that's setting you up for a come up in order for you to actually push forward and to figure out what you have in order to become what you need to become in order to win and to get to the next level. You see, when that job failed us, we could have given up. When that job failed us, we could have said, oh my goodness, when we ended up homeless, not knowing what was going to happen next, we could have just said, you know what, this is what it is, and we're going to accept it. But guess what? That very pain pushed me. That very pain said, Pam, it's time to step up. That very pain said, you know what? You got to stop playing with all of these opportunities, saying that you want to win, you want to walk across the stage, you want to be able to help change lives. How about you make a decision to show up in life for you? That's called self-love. So I decided to love myself more. And yes, it happened from a simple cup of tea. That's why we're so passionate, because not only sometimes people think that it's just simply about weight loss. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing is so much bigger than weight loss. These products that we're connected to is helping people to take back their life. These products that we're connected to is helping people to eliminate pain in their body. These products that we're connected to for real has testimonies after testimonies that because of the FDA, the FTC, whatever it is, we can't even begin to share with you the stories. Why? Because they want people in this world to stay addicted to prescription drugs. They want people in this world to now take this medication that now causes this illness, that now you got to take this medication that now causes this illness. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to wake up. We are living in a season in which your health is dependent upon it. And it starts by you deciding that I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to get up. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to drink my water. I am going to exercise my body for 30 minutes a day because it's for my overall heart health. It's crazy. The amount of young people that I see that are leaving this earth, this is just crazy what's happening right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to take a stance. And when you have some products that now enhance your overall health, when you have something that a vehicle that now you can get on board with and not only enhance your health, but you think outside of self. You see, I look at this vehicle as a way for me to get out of the way of self and to now introduce to people. Now, if they choose to accept it or not, that's not my concern. All right. But I can tell you that I'm confident that I gave you an opportunity to change your health. I am confident that I am introducing to you a vehicle that could bring something into your household and that could pay that light bill, that could pay that car note, that can help your child have some school lunch money or some or to be able to do something, to have dinner on the table. I am confident in that. Anything else is going to require a great sacrifice of you. And everybody's not willing to sacrifice like that. But if you just want some change, there is no reason why you should not listen to something and buy into something outside of the plan that the world teaches us, which is to work for 40 hours for 40 years to retire on 40% of your income. Try doing that right now. People are struggling with 100%. The thought of 40% is crazy. And so, yes, it started with a little cup of tea as I was overweight. I was overweight and I had a simple goal. I wanted to lose some belly fat, if you could relate to that. And I was introduced to the original tea. That's the reason why, and I got to put my post up. That's why I still boil tea. Yes, we live in a microwave society, and I can tell you that as a result of it, we've been able to come up with products that allow people to microwave their results, right? With our instant products and our fruit punch tea that I'm drinking right now that are instant. And once you just open up a bottle of water and you pour it in and you shake it and you drink it, right? That's for the microwave society. But I can tell you, you know what? I never had a microwave mindset because success is not microwaved. And that's the reason why so many people start things. They put their hands to things and they quit. I put up statistics today of how many people start New Year's resolutions. And the first week, ladies and gentlemen, they quit. A huge percentage quits the first week, right? And then as it goes on, like 20-something% quit the first week. Like you don't even get started and you quit. But why is that? And so I can tell you, I started sipping on the original OG tea, right? Looks like this. And I boiled a pot of water in a season in which, you know what? Nate didn't have no income coming in the house, right? The job said goodbye after 25 years, right? Hello, Microsoft employees that just got laid off, 10,000. Prayers go out to you. But this is what corporate America does to people. You give up yourself. And then you look up and you're SOL, straight out of luck. And guess what? They don't give a dang on. 100. Right? And so as I started to sip on this tea, I didn't even really believe because we had tried so many of these opportunities who believe it's a scam, it's a scheme. Come on, this is a home-based business. It's not a scam, it's not a scheme. I am the middleman for some products that I promote. Right? I'm able to help to change the lives of people who say yes because they want to win at doing something. So I'm able to help to coach them to the next level if they choose to be coached. That's what it boils down to. But it truly is a home-based business that you can build how you want, when you want, where you want, and now get paid day in and day out with products that flat out work. So as I started to sip on this tea in pain, the world didn't even know. Guess what? We didn't even have, like for real, as we were going through this, things started to transition. But guess what? I didn't pay attention to the fact that I was standing outside in 100-degree weather on phone calls saying, you know what? Let me tell you about this tea. Let me tell you about this NutriBurst, this incredible liquid vitamin. That let me tell you about this. Yeah, nobody saw that, the sweat dripping down my face. Nobody saw me by the hospital bed as my mom's health was declining. Right? Nobody saw me as I was doing call after call after call after call after call. Nobody saw me as I was there with my dad as he was flat on his back and he couldn't get up. And I'm the baby of 5, but I'm the chosen one. Nobody saw all of that. You see, pain is the greatest teacher. Thank you, God, for the pain you allowed me to go through. 100. Right? You got to be thankful for everything because that pain brought me to these incredible products that I'm forever grateful for. That pain helped me to introduce this product, this liquid vitamin that some people saying, well, what is that? Yes, liquid vitamin. 1 tablespoon is like you eating 10 salad. It's going to give your body everything it needs, as I gave it to my dad, who was put on a service in which they gave my father 6 months to live. I cried. I called my brother in tears. He had to calm me down. See, nobody saw none of this, right? He had to calm me down and say, sis, it's going to be okay. Nobody saw that. That's why I'm sitting back and I'm like, why don't people understand? This is not happenstance. And as I signed those papers and I kept believing, and I said, give my dad 1 tablespoon of this, as God gave me an angel that we put him in a facility, and this lady made it a point to do it. I watched my dad, who was flat on his back, who couldn't even talk to us, whose memory has gone totally away, who was in a wheelchair, wheel-bound for over 2 years because he had bilateral knee replacement and both of his knees had failed. I watched him turn around. I watched him start to have conversations with me. I watched his memory get better. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just sharing my dad's personal testimony, and I can tell you testimony after testimony after testimony after testimony. Results vary, but I'm telling you that I watched this. I lived this. I have videos of in my phone today of my dad taking steps with a walker. But when my dad closed his eyes and he left this earth back in 2020, my dad wasn't sick. My dad was 96 years old. 4 years later, after I signed those papers, 4 years, not 6 months, 4 years. So when I tell you pain is the greatest teacher, it is. Thank you. Because these products are life-changing. And we have so many of them, but I tell you, you hear about the tea because it's cleansing the body. It's getting the garbage out. It's helping people to lose weight. That's how I'm so excited about 22 pounds down in the year of 2022, right? Because y'all see me, I can squat again and get back up, right? So whatever it is, if you're watching tonight and you have a problem with energy, you struggle. Right now, you're in a season in your life in which, you know what? Happiness. You know happiness exists. But you're going through so much pain to the point to where you just don't know if it's ever going to come your way. I say to every single one of you, it will. You got to keep going. You got to keep believing. You got to get through this pain, right? But in the midst of it, we got a product right here that will help you to get through that pain. This NRG energy, when you say it fast, you see this one right here not only turns on the energy, it's a fat burner. It's going to burn some calories, but on top of it, it helps you to focus. It helps with mental clarity. It's known as the happy pill. It has a component in it that literally will elevate your mood, and it's helping people with serious mood issues, right? But pain is the greatest teacher. You see, our son, every time I think about this product, and I could tell you all kinds of stories about how this product got moms off of the couch, you know, who were being called couch potatoes, like Katrina, who was overweight. And she said, you know what? I got to be here for my kids and my husband. But for me personally, I'm just going to give a huge shout out to our son, Christian, who said to me on yesterday, Mom, I need some more NRG. I'm getting low. You see, that's a kid who understands pain. You don't even know half the story, but one day, I promise you, it's going to be told. But this kid, as he was set up to fail in the school system, right, given grades that he didn't deserve, moved along, no child left behind, told by a counselor that he would never play high school ball, wanted to quit, wanted to give up on life, has had battle after battle after battle with coaches and politics and colleges, but thank you for the scholarships, all right? Thank you. We are forever grateful. But I can tell you that kid that was set up to fail, right, throughout every challenge is about to graduate with his bachelor's degree in just a couple months. What helps this kid to stay focused? What helps this kid to now get this work done? This product. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I could go on and talk about health, because that's one of the greatest things that we do here in this incredible vehicle in which I thank God that I have the opportunity to be able to share with you some products in a home-based business arena in which now I'm able to get healthy. I'm able to celebrate the stories of other people. I'm able to see people smile again. I'm able to also help people make some money and eliminate that financial pain. You see, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, we have to realize that it's very hard, it's difficult to have the totality of health if you're struggling and you're stressed with bills. It's difficult. It's hard to stay focused And that's the reason why you got two choices. You either got to let it go or watch it go, or you got to find a way, a vehicle. And in this season, you need multiple streams of income. For real. You need it anyway. Look at the wealthy. They don't just have one stream. They have multiple streams of income, right? And so this is a season in which you have that option of creating more. The more you create, the less you got to let go of. The more you create, the more legacy you're able to build. The more you create, now you're able to be a blessing in the lives of others, right? The more you create, the more you are able to give. And so these products, I'm connected to a compensation plan that if you say yes, you get back with whoever shared this live with you tonight, and you say, I'm ready. Just 2 words, I'm ready. You don't even need to know what to do next, because guess what? Every single one of us that said yes had no clue. But the greatest part about it, you're not opening a Starbucks. You're not opening a McDonald's or a Chick-fil-A, right? So therefore, you don't have to know everything. You don't have, okay, I think I'm good over here. My phone is going dead. You don't have to know everything over here. Why? Because teamwork makes the dream work, and you're going to now be connected to an opportunity in which you got other go-getters, other people who understand winning, other people who understand creating more income in their household. And now we are going to help you to earn this money tomorrow with our retail, right? By now saying, listen, I drank this tea, I'm feeling lighter. I drank this tea, I lost 2 pounds. I drank this cup of coffee, it's my slimming coffee, and guess what? Oh my goodness, not only do I feel amazing, but it's slimming my waistline. You see, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we do, and that's what we have a lot of fun doing, and you're going to get paid tomorrow with that retail component. It's simple. Think about any retail store, all right? Perhaps you go to Target, some may say. When you go and you purchase that product off of the shelf, do you think that's what Target paid for it? Absolutely not. There's the middleman between the manufacturer and the consumer. So how about we get some middleman mentalities and we create more? And that's what we do here. We are the middleman for a product line in which we get in the midst of it. We are able to now earn us buy the product at one amount, and now we're able to sell it at another amount, and we're able to get commissions off of this. And it's every day. So if you got a light bill, if you don't know how you're going to keep the gas on by tomorrow, you could say yes today and create a check by tomorrow. And there's no other company out there, I don't care who they are, that's doing that. We have the daily pay. And so for that person, you should stop right there, because here's where the mindset really has to get stronger. And this is where people say, oh, it's one of those scams, one of those schemes when you start to introduce other people. How is it a scam? How is it a scheme? We now offer the same vehicle to other people in which now they can get involved. They can have their own website. They can say, click the link, buy an order, and get paid today, right? Tomorrow, right? Or have product on hand and get paid today. And so now when people start to partner with you, you're able to earn more money, right? 50%. There's a partnership in this thing. So you earn 50% of whatever they decide to start their home-based business with. It could be one product. You see, many of you watching tonight, what if I told you literally you could get started with one of our products that's going to cost you about $55 and $60 tonight? There's people out there with some codes in which you don't even have to pay for your business kit. It's free. So for about $60 plus shipping, you have a whole home-based business, right? A whole home-based business in which you now, if they're connected to Pam McCray, they can get Pam. Although we got such incredible people right here and leaders here, they'll tell you how to get paid by tomorrow. But I could show you how to flip that thing, turn your little investment into $100 by tomorrow. Real talk. for those who say, I need to create me some more money in 2023. That's what we got here, ladies and gentlemen. It truly is a vehicle of health and wealth all tied up in the same package. Then as this thing starts to grow, I'm not even going to get into all of those details, but as it starts to grow, because we build with two teams, people ask, and they see our nice little, I see our nice ring. I won't say little because this one is a really big one, but I got 5 of these. All right. My husband and I have 5 of these. Right. All right. The first one was a $250,000 ring that this vehicle put on our finger in less than 7 months' time. The second one was a $500,000 ring that this vehicle put on our finger in literally a year's time. The third one was a 7-figure ring that this vehicle put on our finger in 17 months' time. All right. This one represents that 7-figure, but we got a multi one that's been discontinued. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is just my personal story. I do want to say that, okay, because we work our butts off in order to try to create this type of success. And I can tell you that not everybody is willing to do that or can do that. But everybody out there can say yes and earn you an extra $20 a product, an extra $100 this week, an extra $250 this week. It's a vehicle. And so I could go on and on with the conversation plan, but I'm going to stop right there because pain is the greatest teacher. And it's the very thing that will lead you to success. And I thank God that I said yes to a cup of tea. I'm sipping on fruit punch right now. That one didn't exist at the time. Because I didn't realize that not only as the chosen one, to be able to make sure that my parents were taken care of while they were alive. As that daughter, it was the greatest gift. The greatest gift. To be able to be there for my parents. To be able to bridge the gap, to make sure they had the absolute best of care. To bridge the gap, to make sure they lived in the best of the best places. And for Nate and I to be in position when not just my mom passed, but when my dad passed, as we watched, all them 401ks, or IRAs, all of that. My parents had all of that stuff. They retired from the city, the state of New Jersey. They had all of that. Guess what? Those multiple 6 figures was gone in about 2 years' time. 100. And then when my mom passed, the bulk of the pension was hers. And my dad was what didn't work for the state, so his pension wasn't that big. So when she passed, that entire amount of income, which was to the tune of 6 figures, was gone. But I thank God, because God knew. And he put their little baby girl in a position to be able to help to change their life while living. And when they pass with $0, I say $0 in life insurance, I thank God. Because we didn't have to ask anybody for anything. We said what needs to happen in order to lay them to rest and give them their final wishes the best we possibly could. And it's because of a vehicle. And it's this one right here. And so, ladies and gentlemen, pain is the greatest teacher. It's meant for us to go through. It's meant for us to grow through. And it's meant for us to become who we need to become. And to realize that at the end of pain, therein lies success. But the only way for us to get to that success is for us to decide to make the changes, to keep on going, to keep on growing, to knowing that the best is yet to come. We got to wait for it and embrace our process. And in the midst of it, there's some lives that's dependent upon us. Somebody out there is depending upon you to show up like I had to show up. Somebody out there is dependent upon you to be consistent in your goals and to not be a part of that 38% that's about to quit by the end of this month. Somebody is dependent upon you to say, I'm going to find and dig deep on the inside of me and figure out my purpose and leverage something. I don't care if it's this or not, but we're looking for some people who say, I want to be healthy, who say, I want to add a stream of income, because we know you out there. And if you're watching this tonight and you're saying it for real, you want change and you just absolutely don't have it. You see, when you're hungry enough, you'll reach out, because we can show you literally how you could get started, leverage other people, start tonight, and then turn around and be in profit mode. So ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say, as we close out this call tonight, it's your season. It's your turn. All you got to do is decide and know that it's time to create the success. Turn that pain into success. Let it push you forward in order to live 2023 as the Jordan year that it's been created to be. So get back with the person who invited you on here tonight. Say yes. All right. Go ahead and take your health by the hand. By the helm. I said by the hand. By the helm. I don't even eat meat. I don't even know where that came out. But by the helm. And grab a hold of a vehicle and an opportunity and say, listen, come on, y'all. It's winning season. All we got to do is do it now, right? Just like Pastor Mike said. I'm blessed. Come on, y'all. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I had to play it through my other phone because I don't think y'all hear me. I be dancing to myself on Facebook. Hey, the devil know we winning. Come on, y'all. Y'all better wake up. Let's go. I don't care what this year looks like. I know everybody coming into this new year, right? We believe in, but things are happening, taking you and making you double think. No, it's a part of the process. Recognize it. Yeah, I'm a little crazy, but I used to be shy, right? If people don't think you're crazy, you're not doing enough. All right, y'all. So it's winning season. See y'all next time. Good night. Say yes. All right. Health is wealth. And we got it right here. Good night, everybody. Love you guys. Bye-bye. It's winning season. I see y'all Facebook. All right, y'all. Good night.